Hello, hi everybody. How are you doing? My subscribers, I'm so happy, my subscribers. You have been subscribing, and I am very happy. I'm very thankful. I'm so elated, guys. And to my viewers who are just, they're not ready, they have not made up their mind. I still am telling you to come and join the team, man. Come and join the team. And we have some who have been coming and going, but they are not certain they want to stay. Auntie D is calling you to come and join up with her at Auntie D TV. Now, guys, I want to share something. I think it should concern you too, right? We are all Jamaicans, right? No, I was surprised when I saw it, and I said to myself, I must come on my platform and share it with my fellow viewers and subscribers and visitors. Right. Now, as you know, Vibes Cartel had a very great concert in Brooklyn, New York a few weeks ago. And it went for 2 nights, 2 consecutive nights, and the place was filled to capacity. No, he went also to Barbados sometime after, and it was well supported, in spite of there was a little drawback with the church groups for that Easter Sunday. And then he was to have, he should have gone to Costa Rica, which he did. But surprisingly, guys, the the show had to be cancelled because the permit was not finalized. So there was no way he could do the show. I imagine how he felt because he was there. He went there. And the thing is, they paid him 100%. They paid him up all the money for the show. Right? And then in the end, the show could not have been done because the permit was never finalized. And normally, we know that you have to get the permit first before you go and print flyers or advertise it. So I'm wondering what sort of, delay tactics or what could it be that the person was supposed to monitor that part did not focus heavily or take it for granted, or they think that the timing was not right. Something is there not so straight. And I'm saying that, it's a big show. Persons would have come in from other countries too, because he carries a large crowd. And persons would come to spend the weekend and then just culminate it with the show. I imagine the hotels are all booked. I imagine the restaurants are all prepared. I imagine even the inbound shops that sell gifts and things, because everybody wants to get a piece of the action. So when I look to say, why did they wait and try to do this at the last minute? However, Cartel is still of the view that he wants to do it for the people, but he will not be available at a quick succession date. So they will have to go back now, because the people, I imagine how persons took time out from their work, because they know that when this show is finished, they have to mesmerize and come again, because they have to, go, because they'll be so energized. About the way how I see them do it at in Kingston, I watch them, and there's energy. It's a high energy thing. So, when I look at it, I say, my, persons are so happy to go and be a part of the show. Everything was sold out except in the permit. The permit was not finalized. And I can imagine when the money is given back to those persons now, because they said they're going to refund them, because people are going to be so upset. Sometimes, you don't have the thing, but you make sacrifice. You get your hair done. You get your nails done. Guys, I look at it widely. You get your hair done, man, and your facial. Nice makeup ready. Makeup artist trying to get things sorted out. Hair done, body finished, clothes by. And then the permit, which should have been the first thing. You have to get a permit before and then your permit will take you through the plan, and then you can finalize it. But you'd have had discussion with the person, say with Vibes before, to know that the date, that prospective date would have been very good for him to come. then now they can take it to the authorities who grant the permit. And that was not done. It is so, so surprising. And to me, I imagine all those catering places, person shop. What are they going to do with the thing? So because buying up so much thing to be, maybe they even start to season up the meat so that everything starts soak. Buying surplus. Now the next time, whenever it's going to happen, I don't know if it's going to carry that flavor. You know, because the people are all over. When it was in Jamaica on December 31st, there were so many planes coming in, so many persons from other countries. And that's the same thing happened in at Brooklyn. Persons directly wants to see him, right? And then at the end of it all, when they should be there laughing and enjoying themselves, the permit was not finalized. I wonder how that, because they had to pay him because he went on the spot. He was there. And if they knew all of that, I think they should have let him know, you know, so that they can come to some amicable understanding. So the patrons and the fans now would have been not so, you know, but obviously refunding the money to those fans would mean that there are no possible dates now in sight because the Easter break is gone and maybe they were trying to have it close up to Easter. Now we are in May, so you're going to have the summer going down, so maybe it's not going to work. But I feel sorry for those persons who have made such a big sacrifice and the thing was not held. So it's like a loss because they have to pay. They have to pay him because he would have taken his team and whatever with him. You know, and I said to myself, when people are doing plans, although I don't know the exact reason, but that was the reason they put forward to say that the permit was not granted. But I would hasten to say that the permit was not finalized. So more than likely, who was in charge, the person in charge of that may have fallen, may not have pushed enough, or something. Obviously something went awry. But, you know, it tells us that when we are doing business, we have to be so focused. And we can't just leave things the way they are for anybody to do something. Because, see, they had to pay him. He was on spot to do the show. But knowing Vibes, he said he'll be ready to go back because he wants to do it for the people. And I know within himself, he's saying that, you know, it's an understanding that they pay him because by law, they contracted him. So they pay him up all the money and then they have to refund money now to the patrons. Don't you see that as a big loss? That's a big loss. And the event was not held. So it makes sense to me they did have the event and see how much finances they could recuperate to get in to help to offset. Can you imagine? I wonder what they did with all the other persons who would have been there, cleaning up the place, fixing, painting the place, arranging music, sound, and everything. So guys, when we are doing any form of business, let us stay focused and if it cannot happen within a specified time, don't force it. They have a saying, if you force water uphill, it will come back on you, right? So I said I would like to share that with you guys because it helps me and it helps me too and helps you that when we are making decisions, we have to be focused, we have to be tight with our decisions. We can't just take it lightly because everything comes at a cost. Vibes does is a business person. He's not going around joking. It's business. So he's looking for his money at the end of the day. So if they fall short, they will have to stand up to it. Can you imagine so much money going down the drain just like that? Okay, guys, keep watching the video. Keep watching and liking the video. And I'll see you in my next video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the videos. Let it go everywhere. Just share. Because if it doesn't share, not enough persons will see the video. And I know persons are not really spending a long time to watch the entire video. But I still believe that some persons are watching some of the video, so I must give credit, right? So, catch you in my next video. I'm out.